Welcome back, StowTV. Here with manager Vinny Murphy after a 2-0 loss at home to Brightlingsea Regent. Vin, not the best day?
No, not at all. Massively disappointed. Give them credit. I don't think either team has played particularly well. There's been no real passages of play in there where you can take a step back and go, wow, amazing football. However, if it's come back to both teams have applied themselves and how much they fancied it, can't take nothing away from Brightlingsea. They've definitely fancied it more than us today.
Would you say that was the main problem? Do you feel like you had a lack of drive from the boys?
Yeah, and that's a really difficult one for me to swallow, because I'll take mistakes and I'll take lack of quality and I'll take all of that stuff. But when it comes to application and desire, whether I'm playing, whether I'm managing, whether I'm watching, that's always been a given for me. That's a non-negotiable, and we try and do everything right at the club and put everything in place and look after people as much as we can. And when sort of results like today happen, it's a really difficult one to take, and I have to compose myself very well when it comes to addressing the boys and how do we go again from here. But yeah, I feel like that's all it's come down to today. In fairness to Brightlingsea, like I say, they've come with a game plan. They've clearly come with, I think they've changed their shape a little bit, changed personnel a little bit, and like I said, I'm never going to disregard anyone. It's clearly worked. They've gone over 3 points.
So I'll say, in the players' defence, I mean, they were fighting still. People have put their head in the way. E-Man's took a big kick to the head at one point. It felt like the boys put themselves on the line a little bit, but really couldn't transfer that effort into productive football.
Yeah,
is there anything we can do to...
You say boys have put themselves on the line. Boys have put themselves on the line when they're sort of forced to do so, and their hand's been forced a little bit, because it's just blatantly obvious in those instances that you've picked out, if they don't put their head on the line again then. But for me, it's the all-round play. It's the getting together. It's helping your mate out when he's having a bad game. It's getting round the boy that's making the mistake. It's constantly trying to do the right thing, and there just weren't enough of that today. It was sort of 1 bad pass, 2 bad passes, right and down. Oh my God, what do we do? And it just, yeah, you're right. There was that sort of, we'll die for it a little bit, but like I said to you, that's only when it was obvious and you had to, and that's not good enough. You shouldn't have to. You should want to do that for 90 minutes. Don't be forced into a corner where you have to. Do that for 90 minutes and you'll see the results. You've seen it yourselves as fans, as committee members, as everyone that's been around it. When we've done that, where it's not been, okay, back against the wall now, I have to, where it's been 90 minutes of I want to and I will die for the cause, you've seen us put 4 past teams and look comfortable and steamroll people. But games like today, games like Redbridge, where it's like, we'll do it when we have to, and if we can just look like we're doing it or pretend like we're doing it, then we'll try and get away with that for 90 minutes. And I get it, as like fans or as sort of anyone else, you guys might not recognise that, but when you know the team that you've got, and when you know individuals in their personalities and stuff like that, it sounds really harsh, but I can see when I've been cheated a little bit, and I feel like that today.
You obviously, you feel a bit let down with it. You're new to management. Do you feel like you're learning week on week?
Oh, absolutely. Like I said to the boys at half time, I got that wrong in the first half in terms of how we've set up and how we've gone to press and stuff like that. They had a lot more joy than us in the first half, and that was because how I've sort of instructed the boys on how to deal with their shape and their formation, and I've got that wrong. But I've also said to them now that as much as I can get that wrong in terms of shape and in terms of how and when we press, at the end of the day it's 11v11 and it's individual battles all over the pitch. I can't control that. I can give you instructions and I can set out a shape and a style of play and all of that stuff, but at the end of the day, when the whistle goes and you're playing, your counterpart, the man opposite you, if he fancies it more than you, you're in trouble. And as much as, yeah, I'm new to it, and yeah, I won't get everything right and stuff like that, but like I say, that sort of side of it, only the players can do that. That's a given. If you turn up today and you only fancy it 70% and the geezer playing opposite you wants it 90%, your game's done. And we've had sort of 5 or 6 mismatches all over the pitch today. And like I said, fair play to them. We've done it at their place, they've done it at ours. It's football, isn't it?
Brilliant. All right, thanks, Vin.
No worries.